How's it going, everyone? Yeah, that's Robbo's. That's Robbo's hello, by the way.
Yeah, good day.
How you going?
It's the Seal Highway. Yeah, it must be the Seal Highway.
Yeah, I don't know. No idea. I looked on the map. I couldn't see a name. It just had the highway number.
Yeah,
If you zoom back on the maps, it looks like a big Y junction kind of thing.
yeah,
Like
I know.
dirt highway and then the other one.
No, it's a nice area out through there,
Yeah,
actually.
yeah, it is. That Jinka was quite interesting, hey?
Yeah, did you have a look through the rest of the pictures that were there on the Jinkers? Good day, Joy. Good day, John.
How you going, John? How you going, Joy? I had a look at some of them. Yeah, I couldn't see any that were wooden ones. They were all had cast eyes on them.
No, there's quite a few. Well, the Bullock one that I sent you had wooden wheels on it.
All right, I'll have a look later.
Yeah, but my great uncle used to drive a Bullock team sneaking logs out of the forests, and a 20 head Bullock team, and he could crack a
Yeah.
40-foot Bullock whip. Geez, he was good to watch. When he was 88, they were having like a reenactment in one of the timber towns,
Yeah.
and they asked him to if he was interested in driving a Bullock team again, like he'd given it away 30 years or so before, and he said, yeah, I'd love to. And nobody could believe at 88 years old that he could still crack a 40-foot whip and take the ear off the lead Bullock if he had to. He was a big fella too, but a gentle giant. I don't think I ever heard him swear,
Yeah.
which
He didn't
is the
have to
case.
swear. He didn't have to swear. He had a whip.
Yeah, no, like he said, Bullocks are like people. You get more out of them if you're gentle with them than if you're harsh. So,
Yep. Yeah. So.
no, interesting fella. But my grandfather on my dad's side was an interesting bloke too. He was a timber getter, wood turner, cabinet maker, general dog's body thing. He died when my dad was 6, unfortunately. But some of the stories that my dad told me, and his uncles told him about my grandfather. And he split a log once, like it was up in the Dandenongs, which is a thing behind us, a big mountain range behind us.
Yep.
And the way they used to get the logs was they'd drive wedges into them to split them.
Yep.
And they used to use 3, 4, or 5 wedges. And what they'd do is they'd work down the log and then go back and retrieve the wedges that had dropped down and keep working along like that. Anyway, apparently a wedge let fly as he was reaching down to get it, and it jammed his arm and came up the left side of his face and took his ear off. And he was out there for 4 days before they found him, and his water bag was 8 inches away from as far as he could extend his foot out to get it. So it's fairly damp up there, and the way he stayed alive was licking the water off the bark overnight.
Oh.
Anyway, it partially crushed his left arm, but they got him down to the doctors. The doctors sort of bandaged up, and he said, "Oh well, I'll be right." He was back at work the next day. Tough old bastard, some of them, I tell you.
Yep, definitely built them tough back then.
Yeah.
Crazy. What are you doing?
Having a cup of tea. Maybe I
Black
should.
with honey, thanks.
Sorry?
Black with honey, thanks.
No. White. No sugar with me. Maybe I should do this instead. Then you'll know what I'm doing.
Got that.
The R at the end.
Oh, we're very cultured and couth over this side of the world, I tell you.
You better have a drink.
Nah. Water's only good for making a cup of tea.
It's got solo in it. It's got Hungry Jacks. Look, Hungry Jack.
Oh, yeah.
Hungry Jack. No, not today, John. I had some night markets last night, and I might be a little bit sunburnt.
Well, I did warn you.
Look, I might be a little bit sunburnt, but to be honest, that burn won't last long. I'll go brown. I'll be right. But I just felt like having a break, and yeah, I've done a lot of turning leading up to it. A lot more than I would normally do each day anyway, to be prepared and be extra prepared. So, and Amber's hurt her foot, so I've been doing a little bit of running around and stuff. So, no, and to answer the rest of that, John, then I'll never break that lathe. It'll break me before. Yeah. No rest for the wicked. Yeah. No, I had like I ended up having 90 pieces to take to the markets.
Oh, well, it's all right. Better have too many than not enough.
Yeah, so I had like 3 high-priced bowls, and then the rest was maybe 40, and then down like egg cups and stuff like that. You know, cheaper ones and stuff. So I tried to keep the price like base it so that if someone didn't want to spend too much, they could still get something decent. So.
And we discovered that they like Bell.
Burl, yeah. They love Burl. Burl and coloured wood.
Yeah, but the other thing is that you could go 5 kilometres away and you wouldn't sell a burl piece in a fit.
Yep, yeah. I thought I'd sell grapevine there, and I sold one grapevine piece. Right.
Yeah, it's very strange.
How you going, Blair?
Hey, gentlemen, how are we?
How can I play?
How are you?
Not so bad.
Because it must be early in the morning for you.
No, it's late at night. It's 7:45 at night.
Oh, yeah, sorry, I was looking at London time.
That's not bad.
Yeah.
So what have you been up to, Blair?
Work today.
Oh, yeah. How'd that go?
Not too bad. Saturdays are usually pretty slow.
You still have a full crew on Saturdays?
I'm sorry, say that again.
Do you have everyone that works on the weekday, do they all do Saturdays as well?
Yeah, it just rotates. So
Okay.
next Saturday I don't work.
Okay. All right.
Yeah, fair enough.
And, John and Joy are in the chat.
I once
John.
had a mechanic like that. He used to turn up and didn't work either.
Yeah, that happens.
You're going to do some turning today, are you?
Yes, I can see it. Don't worry.
Yeah. Bloody shit stir.
Don't worry. I saw it and I thought, yeah, he's stirring me, so I won't say anything just to annoy the crap out of him.
Poking the bear, you know? Oh, I don't know.
Lovely, but-
I saw you're doing a chin wag, so I thought I'd pop on, and I'm not going to stay in my garage too long, but let's see. It is, 45 degrees in my garage. And Celsius, it's 10 Celsius.
Okay, that's getting a bit cold now, isn't it?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. A bit chilly on the
Willie?
whatever rhymes with chilly.
Oh, Sam. Really?
Did you hear that?
Yeah.
Amber in the background. She did.
So I heard you sold some stuff. That's good.
Yeah.
You and Amber?
Sorry?
Both you and Amber?
Yeah. Yep. There was another lady there that had pyro stuff, but hers was more like a picture of the top of a wheat plant, or a flower or something like that. There weren't actual words. Amber does more words, like sayings and stuff like that, and some pictures. But yeah.
Yeah, that's the one you bought. That's the one you bought the chopping board off. I saw the charcuterie board off.
Yeah, that's it. Yeah.
Yeah, and John, you can have that on your own, minus 12.
Yeah, you can keep that. And then, and her husband does a smidgen of turning. He had 3 pieces there that he wasn't that pleased with, but that's what the artist is like with their own wood, isn't it? With their own pieces. They didn't look too bad. Yeah, I put up a video on my channel, YouTube channel, Blair, if you want to watch it. A little run around of all the stalls.
I saw the about 4 of them that you posted. Or 3 of them. Yeah, I watched them.
Okay. Because I couldn't get the full one up on Messenger because it only lets you have about 7 minutes or something.
Ah.
And then Facebook was being a bit of a rat bag of only let me have 26 seconds. So it's like, I got a 15-minute video. That's going to take me a bloody long time. So I went and uploaded it to YouTube and just shared it to Facebook. It was much easier.
Well, did you have a good time?
Huh?
You have a good time?
Yeah. Yeah. And I'll tell you what, the mongrels, they put us right next to a food van.
Yeah, what was it, Bob's or something like that? Or
it was called Mel's Country Kitchen.
That's it, Mel's. And what kind of food did they have?
Pretty much anything our grandmas would cook, basically, like old school country cooking, like hot fish and chips, cakes, chocolate muffins, milkshakes, thick shakes.
Oh, that must have been torture, man.
Yeah, it was a little bit, yeah.
Those are all good smells. Mm.
Yeah. Yeah. I'll be requesting the other end of the field next time.
There was a food shop on the other end,
But it was smaller.
but it made proper food.
Yeah, it was a good day. Basically everyone there except for us were locals. So, and then we got invited back to the next one, so that's even better. And
You might have got a customer out of it.
might have got a customer out of it, might not. We'll see how it goes.
Nice.
Gonna put a couple of pieces in their art gallery up there.
Cool. Did you have to pay to get in?
Yeah, it was because I don't have insurance, so it was it's $30 for the stall and then $12.50 extra for insurance. So That was all right. Nice and cheap.
What's the insurance for?
Just
Public
liability.
Just in case somebody comes around and whacks you with a stick or something?
No, in case you hit them with a stick.
Oh.
Yeah, no. Every market has to have it. Most of the ones that are ran by the councils around here, you have to actually have your own public insurance from wherever you want to get it from, insurance company. So and that kind of layout we don't have at the moment. So we're kind of trying to find markets that have insurance that let us just hop on board, kind of thing. Because they have another market insurance thing here. It's called My Market Insurance, and they do like insurance for $40 a day or something like that. So, and you can just get it for one day if you need it. I'm not really going to fork out $40 at the moment if I can pay $12.50.
Right.
Yeah.
No, it's the same with me. I've got to have insurance on me.
Yeah.
If I'm doing demonstrations and things like that, or if somebody comes into the workshop. And at one stage when I was doing a lot of work, I had to have product insurance as well.
Mm-hmm.
In case some drunk idiot ran through a bloody balustrading or something and killed themselves.
Yeah.
But insurance actually sucks because the person running the market has to have insurance. Yeah, no, it's a funny thing here, John. Like, all right, say you're working on a council-owned property. The council has to have insurance on that property. If you are hiring that property for something, you've got to take out your own insurance on it as well. And if you're running a market or something, all the stall holders have to have insurance as well. So it's triple dipping, in my opinion, and it sucks.
And that's another thing about the councils too. You know, if they're going to have insurance, you should be able to just hop on board theirs and just pay a little bit extra. You know, but the council being the council.
No, it's actually the insurance industry that's done that.
Yeah.
And the funny part is there's only about 3 or 4 insurers that actually do public liability. And I want to know that if you fall over and hurt yourself at a market and you knock over some stall holder's stall and injure him, do the insurance company, the same all insurance companies, just sue themselves, you know, for payment?
Yep. Yeah. No,
it's ridiculous.
Uh-huh.
No, John, it depends on whether your business has the insurance. My business does have insurance, but mine's a special policy because I do a lot of outside work, like I used to fit balustrading and staircases and things. So it had to be on me as myself.
Yeah, I don't have a business, John, so I don't have business insurance.
Yeah,
mine's just a hobby.
That's basically what mine is too, John. But I had to have an extended policy, if you like, because I used to do so many demonstrations and things at other clubs. Even though the other clubs had their own insurance, I still had to have insurance. It's stupid.
All right, Joy. Thanks for coming in. Say hello to your mum for us.
See you later, Joy. And it was also
trying to
also
turn on
had to
the
have
heater in here.
Sorry, Blair. Go ahead. I didn't hear you.
I was just saying I bought a heater and I'm trying to make it kick on and it's not kicking on.
You plugged it in?
You have to do that?
Did you turn it on at the wall?
Hey, they don't have switches.
You have an on-off switch on the one, the plug?
They don't want different bulbs.
Looked it. Blair,
Huh?
do you have an on-off switch on your actual where you plug the plug into the wall?
No,
No? Okay.
no, it's
We
turning
do.
on, but the heat isn't coming on.
No, I had a customer who wanted to install their own heater in their motorhome, and I supplied it all. I used to be an agent for them. So I supplied the heater and everything, and he fitted it all up. And about 2 weeks later, he rings me up. He said, "This heater's useless." And I said, "Oh, yeah, why? What's wrong?" He said, "Well, it doesn't come on." I said, "Did you follow the instructions and the little bit that I gave you?" Yeah, I've done all that. I said, "All right." I said, "Bring it down and I'll have a look." He'd forgotten to put the bloody fuse in it. But it was my fault.
Customer's always right.
Only sometimes around here.
Uh, most probably only 12 volt, John.
No, probably 110. He's putting it
Yeah,
in a
what?
wall.
Oh, okay.
He must be swearing at it pretty bad because he's muted.
Hmm. What kind of heater is it, Blair? Give us a look at it.
American.
So, not that. This is my other little guy, but the one I was trying to plug in is that one. So I'm just going to turn this little guy on because I know he works.
Have you got a compressor and stuff? Something you can clean it out a bit?
Yeah, I just did. And it,
What is it? Is it 12 volt? Is it 12 volt or 110?
110.
Oh yeah. No, I
Ooh,
just
yeah, that's
thought
nice.
I thought I saw a battery down there. That was all.
No, this little guy, he's awesome. But the bigger one, I was hoping would throw out a little bit more heat, but it's not doing it. So we're good here. I know, John. I would love to have a real furnace. I'd love to have a dust collection system. You know, just doesn't happen. That's okay. I'm very blessed
Yeah.
for what I got. So
Yeah. What have you been making lately, Blair?
Christmas trees and weed pots.
Oh, yeah.
I've
To
been
put in your
dishing
stall?
out the Christmas trees to the old people.
Oh, that's right. Yeah. How they going?
Oh, they love them.
That's good. Have you had any orders from them yet?
No,
No.
of course they don't usually leave a lot. So
Yeah, that's ideal temperature, John. My opinion, 21, 22 degrees. John just said his shop is a toasty 21 degrees Celsius.
do you have snow yet, John?
Yeah, he said earlier it's at minus 12 at the moment outside.
Whew.
I'd say that's snowing. Hmm.
It's not. It's freezing.
Hmm.
Wow.
Hey, when you have a piss in the snow, when it's that cold, does it freeze coming out and leave like an arch like this, or what? When you just walk away from it? Huh? that how it works or what?
No, you don't shake it, you snap it off.
Yeah, that's what I mean. Just walk away. Hmm. Ah,
2 foot of snow in the yard.
Wow.
Like I said, you can have that.
yep.
Yep.
I had hailstorms last month. That's enough for me. Thanks.
It hasn't snowed here yet. Matter of fact, it was like in the mid 50s, which is really kind of weird for us. And tomorrow, it might even be in the 60s. So I'm gonna do my brakes and put up Christmas lights.
Oh yeah. How many months does that take you to put up?
No, see, I leave my Christmas lights up all year round. The ones that I have on my house, there's like sections that don't work anymore, so I've got to pull them off and put some new ones up.
Okay. Yeah. Saves a lot of time, doesn't it?
Yeah,
Yeah, it's a mongrel when they're all connected in series and you've got to find which of the dead bulb it is.
yeah. I was actually smart this time. I went and I got a couple packs, and it says if one of them goes out, the whole thing doesn't go out. Just that one light goes out.
Yeah, they're connected in parallel, which is the best way of going. Blair says John said LEDs, mate, LEDs, yeah.
Oh, absolutely. LEDs are the way.
Oh, yeah, mainly because you can make them flash different colours and all sorts of weird and wonderful things.
Yeah, the ones that I bought, they flash blue and white. So it should be interesting. Maybe I'll throw a picture up on Facebook or something.
Oh, that'd be good.
You have to now. You said it live.
Yeah, if we don't see a picture, it didn't happen.
That's right. I usually throw that stuff on Instagram, and then it goes over to Facebook.
Yep.
So what are you working on, John?
I'll be back in 1 sec.
1,000, 2, 1,000, 3, 1,000. All right, I'll shut up. John, I asked, what are you working on?
Hmm?
I don't even know.
Ah,
What? Ah.
Oh.
man. I thought I had a
What?
few pen kits left, and I was going to give them as gifts, but oh well.
Who's that?
I was looking in my my storage. I thought I had a couple pen kits. Ooh, what's that? Pizza.
Yeah, it might be.
What's on it?
It's called a Godfather pizza.
Okay.
It's got olives, the black things.
Don't touch them.
Little tiny pepperoni on it there. Tomato, a little bit of bit of mushroom in there. This is a Domino's pizza.
Ah.
Do they have them there?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Domino's are everywhere.
Yeah, I thought so.
When you said Godfather's Pizza,
Yep.
there used to be a pizza chain here called Godfather's Pizza.
Okay. No, there's no pineapple on it, Michael. I think the Godfather would be disgusted of you just saying that.
Pineapple should never be mixed with any food except as a dessert, in my opinion, with heaps of cream on it.
Yeah. Yeah. They used to be, Domino's used to be really crap here, but
It is
someone
in
bought them
Victoria,
out.
or our local
Someone
Domino's.
bought- Yeah,
Our
someone
local
bought them
Domino's.
out in Adelaide. What's that?
Our local Domino's here is absolute garbage.
Yeah. I
like-
saw Black and Blue. I'd never go to them ever again, but they've been having adverts and the pizza looked really nice. So I thought I'll give it a go one more time, and we did, and they're bloody nice.
Yeah, well, I think they cut the circles out of cardboard here, paint them with a red paint, and then put little sticks on it just to make it look good.
Yep. Yeah. I thought the same, and that's what I think about Pizza Hut here too.
Oh, that's the same there too.
Yeah.
Our
You
local
guys have-
pizza shop's pretty good.
Do you have Little Caesars?
Yeah, we know, Robbo.
Yeah,
Do you guys have Little Caesars?
No.
no, I've never seen one out here.
I've heard of them though.
Yeah,
We have
and John answered your question there, Blair. He's been making up time for Christmas gifts, but he's been out of town so much this month at work, so he's running behind.
So no sleep for the next couple of weeks, John?
Went quiet.
I don't know why.
Yeah, well, get off the video and go and do some work.
It might have something to do with this fat bastard shoveling food into his mouth. Going quiet. Yeah, that's it. That one. I'll put it in a drink and get a straw and just go.
Just get your favorite soda, put it in a blender with your pizza, dinner.
Just roll the slice up and slide it in.
There you go.
Did you see that, did you, Jay?
Yeah. Can you do it? Oh, because I can't even type in the chat from this StreamYard on here.
You got Facebook, John? Oh, wait on.
Yeah,
I'll have to go
Yeah,
into.
No. Go to Messenger and type in "What if I could, John," and it should come up.
Yeah, I'll just go into YouTube.
Because any time I leave this screen and go back to another screen, it kicks me out. So
That won't work. What a idiot. Where am I? What am I doing?
hopefully you're in Victoria.
Where am I? Right. Okay. Now I've got the plot.
Got the plot now. Wow.
Yeah, it's just taking me a while.
I don't know how he's doing it, John. He's only just come back to planet Earth, so
Yeah. Yeah, shit. Right. Just wait a second. Okay, try that, John.
no, you can't have it. Bugger off. At least he won't have the bloody 50-second delay.
That's that damn technology, eh, Robo?
How you going, John?
It's too bloody techo for me, John.
I kind of figured it would be. Hey, everybody, how's it going?
Hey, John.
All
No, it's just freaking. It's like I said, I've been out of town almost all month, and it's so cold. The weather up here is just unbelievable. Like it's warm, so like it'll get to like plus 4 or 5 one day, and the next day it's like minus 21, and then it snows, and then it goes to slush, and then it snows again, and they're saying it's climate change, but I don't know.
Yeah. we never really even had a. We went from winter. We were meant to go into spring, but we never left winter.
Like I know it got we had a cold snap about a month ago, and then it snowed. It cleared right up, and then it was almost summertime. Because it was like plus 12, plus 14 for about a week, and then it freaking dropped right back down again, and then the snow came, and it hasn't left yet. It's hard to dress for work though, because like I get two pairs of long johns on, and I 3 shirts on, dress for outside in the cold weather, and then it warms up to like plus 2, plus 4.
Does John still call them long johns? Does he?
Yeah.
That's what I call
What are
it
they?
too.
They're long johns.
I still call them long johns or thermals as well.
I haven't bought the one piece with the trap in the back yet, so I'm
I always reckon that'd be a real challenge doing up the buttons at the back.
I just leave them undone.
Just get a zipper, you'll be right. Velcro or something, you know. Yeah.
So you guys have all you guys have all been busy. Like I've been trying to catch your videos and stuff when you put them on, and you've been busy, Jay. I've seen that. I haven't seen much of Blair's videos lately, though.
I haven't posted
Yeah.
a video in months.
Yeah, I know. Why? What's up with that?
So my dad died.
I do recall that. That was right. You were on my live the day after.
Yeah.
Yep.
And then having to deal with all of that stuff was a nightmare. And then just a lot of family stuff going on, and yeah,
COVID.
it's just life, unfortunately.
Yeah.
But you know, it will kind of taper back in, and if you know, internet doesn't blow me up first.
We're dragging him in when he's kicking and screaming, John.
Oh, I know. Like I know when my father passed away, I think it was probably 3 months before I actually got back into my shop to start doing stuff again, because I had to deal with his estate and all his debts and everything else, because he didn't have a will and nothing.
Yeah,
Mine
must
didn't
admit.
either. Sorry, go ahead, Robert.
I must admit. This will sound terrible, but it was a relief when my father died, because he'd been in hospital for 2 years, and so we'd had 2 years of grieving before he finally left us. And the funeral director reckons it was the happiest funeral he's ever been to, because everybody was cracking jokes and, you know, so, but it was a real relief, particularly to my mum. So
Yeah, those hospital bills, they just pile up and pile up and pile up, and
yeah, no, my mother-in-law died just on a fortnight ago, and I knew I'd been for a hard time because my wife was exceptionally close to her, but she went in 6 hours, so that was good.
Well, hey Blair, thanks for bringing the show down.
say that again.
Thanks for bringing
Sorry?
the show down.
Oh yeah.
No, it's all good.
No,
I was going to say something, but it would be really inappropriate.
And what have you been up to, Robbo? I haven't seen much of your stuff yet lately either.
I've just been plodding away here, doing balustrading and stuff, and I've got a heap of veranda posts I've got to do next week. So
Because they'll come out a lot.
I've been on YouTube quite a bit, actually, over the last couple of weeks.
Really?
Yeah, they've come out of lockdown now, John, so he's getting a lot more work again.
Oh yeah. Hey,
They've decided.
Go on.
They've decided actually that why should we let the old bastard rest? Let's make him work now.
My wife was actually watching the show. It's called The Renovators. Did you guys catch that show down there?
I haven't heard of it.
It was
I've heard of it.
It
Yeah.
was filmed in Australia, and it was freaking probably like almost at least 6 months, maybe 8 months long. And it was started off with 14 renovators, basically, like DIYers, carpenters, painters, interior decorators, stuff like that. And they basically had all these competitions that they won keys to 6 different houses all across Australia, and they had to upgrade them and then auction the houses off, and then whoever had the highest profit won all the profit from all the houses that went off in auction.
Wow.
Yeah, it's called The Block out here.
Oh. Well, why would they change the name of it though?
Sorry?
Because in Canada it was called The Renovators.
Yeah, no, well, it's called The Block out here.
Oh.
They buy either an apartment building or 4 or 5 different houses, and then it's teams generally husband and wife, boyfriend, girlfriend, boyfriend. You've got to have the obligatory ones in there. And yeah, you're right. They auction off the houses at the end. But I think they do psychological profiles on everybody to pick the people that aren't going to get along.
Yeah. Because like we're watching, I'm going, why are they even together? Why would these people together? What, like they're useless.
Ratings.
Yeah, if you look up on the web, up on YouTube and that, you'll see. If you put the block in, that's probably what it's called here. But to sell it overseas, they had to, because overseas people wouldn't understand what the block is, you know.
Yeah, because going around the block.
Yeah, we're going cruising around the block. Going to drop a blocky.
Don't go to the toilet after he's dropped a blocky, eh? Oh. You made Amber laugh.
They rename a lot of shows over there, and for a long time they actually had to put subtitles under it for the Americans to understand our Australian accents.
I saw that. I was watching it, going, okay, I can totally understand what they're saying. Why they got the closed captioning on the bottom?
Well, that's the thing though, is Australians they have like a lot of slang that, you know, and they talk so fast that we just kind of miss it.
Crikey, iguana.
Hey, actually, it's rather interesting, and I shouldn't say this, but quite often when the Americans are doing the like Doug Miller and that, I quite often put it on 1 1/4 times speed so that I can understand it.
Yeah.
Because you lot speak so plain and slowly.
How you going, Chris?
G'day, Chris.
Hey, Chris.
Hey, Chris, how's it going?
Have to try that next time.
What is it? Flash,
because-
100-yard dash. That's us.
Yeah.
Well, after Robbo said that, the first thing to come to my mind is, what we have here is a failure to communicate.
It's good though. It shortens 1.5 and 2 hour thingos by about 25 minutes, which is pretty cool.
Exactly.
I'll probably get a nasty email now or something from Doug Miller, I suppose.
Oh, he's a good egg.
And I'm not leaving you out either, Chris. Sometimes I've got to speed you up too. I found that the only ones that speak fast are evangelists in America.
Yeah, I think you're right.
Well, the faster they talk, the more money they get.
Yeah.
Alrighty, well, I've had enough. I'm cold, so I'm going to go back in the house. Guys,
Is the
good to
heater
see
working?
you guys and hear you guys and talk with you. And
Yeah, good to see you, Blair. Thanks for coming in.
Good to see you, Blair. Take it easy.
Bye.
All right.
No, but speaking of language, it's rather funny actually. It's Australian language has developed over the last it developed over the last 200 years, but in the last 30 or 40 years with TV and radio and all of that sort of thing, our speech patterns have actually changed. If you watch things from the 1950s and the 1960s, our speech is a lot faster now than what it was back then. People used to, and it was a sort of a nasally sort of a thing back then too,
Yeah.
as distinct as it is from now, you know.
We used to kind of talk a little bit more like this.
Yeah. Oh, there's still places in Australia where it takes 15 minutes to go to say good morning.
You're frozen there, John. Or
No,
you?
not.
Oh no, he's just
No, he's
doing
not.
it deliberately.
He's meditating and contemplating and cogitating.
Just
And
concentrating on
procrastinating.
other things at the same time. I thought you don't you just say "Oh, g'day, mate"?
Sorry, what was that?
We say it more like, "How you going, mate? How you going, copper?"
No, I must admit my normal greeting is "G'day, how you going?"
How's it hanging?
No, I never use that one.
That's not a knife. That's a knife.
That's it.
Or my other favourite greeting with my friends is, "What do you want?"
Yeah.
When I noticed my brother ringing up on the phone, it's, "Yeah, what do you want?"
So when my brother calls me, I go, "What? What?"
Hey, if you wanna feel nice and warm, go and watch the video that I uploaded onto my channel. It'll make you feel nice and warm.
Oh, somebody's having a bad weekend.
Well,
I don't know if you could hear the siren, but the police car and an ambulance and a fire truck just went through.
no, I couldn't. No, don't hear none of that from here.
Yeah, it's generally means there's been a bingle down the highway somewhere.
Well, from your Nuriopta market.
Yeah, pretty good. Nuriopta, yep.
Salisbury Downs, is that it sounds like a racetrack or a golf course?
Is the name of a town. And it's in the Barossa region. Barossa Valley, where they make lots and lots of wine. Lots and lots of wine.
Look at the freaking sun. How hot was it down there?
Not too bad. It was only about 23. See?
Oh, yeah?
Yeah, it was a good day. Nice and sunny. Considering the last 3 months we've constantly had this raining and thunderstorms, I was kind of thinking we was going to get cancelled, and then the last couple of days it went, "Hi, I'm sunny now."
Wow, that's pretty good then.
It was good, yeah. Then the wooden thing at the end, it's called a jinker, right at the end of the video, and it was used. The bullocks used to pull them along, and Robbo turned the wheels on them.
That was a joke, Joyce.
Oh, was it? Oh, okay. So Robbo's grandfather turned the wheels on them. Then
No, who was it the other day said that I brought down that I made the bloody 10 Commandments.
yeah, it looks older than you though, Robbo.
So I said, yeah, and then somebody said, "Oh yeah, you turned the wheels on Freddie Flintstone's car," and I said, yeah, bugger of a job too.
I was gonna say it looks like it looks like a Fred Flintstone car.
Yeah. You get that one fanging out sideways though, because it's got metal going around the back tires.
Mhm.
I would say it's to hold the wood together, but
Well, that's the reason they did it. Yeah.
yeah,
Plus, believe it or not, with a single band like that, about 3 or 4 inches wide, it used to
Yep.
get down into the mud and keep it a little bit more stable in a straight line.
yep. Yeah, it's an interesting thing, that's for sure.
Cool. Well, I'm glad you had fun.
Yeah,
Did you sell out, or did you sell most of your items that you took there?
I sold some. I made my float back and the stall price and stuff like that. So yeah,
Good deal.
made some good connections and stuff. So got invited to other markets and stuff. So it was alright. Pretty good. Have a couple of pieces are going to get put in their local art gallery. So pretty interesting.
So you're just putting them in the art gallery, or
Yeah,
are they going to go? Are they going to be like what's the word I'm looking for?
on consignment.
Yes, that's it. Consignment.
Yeah, yeah. They take 25%.
Wow, that's pretty high.
Not for some of them out there, John. Some of them are
Wow.
40 and 50%.
Wow, really? Because I know the local markets here, I think, are 12%.
Yeah.
50%. Wow. Jack your prices right up then, eh?
Yeah. She's already seen the price of it, so I can't.
Yeah, exactly. Well, that's a good deal, though.
Yeah, it's only like a 45-minute drive from here. It's not really even that far.
Yeah. Jeez, I haven't
Okay.
seen you for a while, Portal.
How you going, Dave?
Dave, how's it going, buddy? I knew you'd find me somewhere.
You can run, but you can't hide.
Exactly.
You can't hide from him if you know what job he does.
I know. That's what I said. Yeah, I got probably 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 projects that I got to get done for Christmas, and then 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 gifts for the grandchildren. So
we got that problem solved, and like we have Christmas here because we got the biggest property around out of all our family. So clean out the shed. It's the only time it ever gets cleaned out thoroughly, and that's a bonus because the kids do it.
yeah,
And but if they want to, like I made Christmas trees one year, and of course they all said, "Oh, could we have one of them, Grandad?" And I said, "No." And their faces all fell. And I said, "But you could make them." And I had the lathe set up and all the wood, and even the 4-year-old got on the lathe and made one with my help, of course. But
awesome.
and then we had paints everywhere. All the parents, all my kids and relations thought it was great because the kids were out there painting, getting into a hell of a mess and having a great time. And the parents could just do what they wanted to do, you know.
Yeah, exactly.
But it's rather interesting. You can watch the interaction between the parents and the kids too. Like a couple of my nieces and nephews, they really are not interested in helping their kids at all to do anything.
Mhm.
They'd rather just stand back, whereas some of the other parents are out there saying, "Oh yeah, look, if you do it this way or you do it that way, you might get this." And you know, it's just interesting to see the interaction between the kids and their parents. I thought I used to like doing that with the kindergartens when I used to have to pick the kids up from kindergarten, seeing which kids belong to which parents by their mannerisms and things. You know.
Oh yeah, for sure, for sure. Well, it was great talking to you guys. I gotta get something done tonight, though.
Yeah, I've got to disappear shortly myself because I'm supposed to be getting the workshop ready for doing these veranda posts tomorrow. So I've got my
Alright, cool. I'll
brother-in-law.
knock it on the head. Knock it
My
on the head.
brother-
Catch us all later.
All right, brother-in-law's coming down to help me load them. So,
Yeah.
all right, catch you all later.
All right.
Thanks, Jay.
Yeah.
See you later,
All
John.
right.
Good to talk to you.
Thanks, Jay.
Dave, Chris, anybody else on the sidelines?
Yep, catch us all later. Thanks for coming in.
Thanks a lot,
Bye.
guys.
Don't-
Here. We'll talk to you later.
Don't get too ugly.